Hello everyone, welcome to our 5th week of our course. It is amazing that we're getting down right here to the end, the 5th week of our course. Continue to be diligent. I want you to be looking at the textbook, reading those chapters, and please take the time to review the PowerPoints that I have with the voiceover. I'm hoping that voiceover will help explain material as you then go into it to learn. Now, in this week, we are part of our 3rd week of treatment for our individual treatment project. So what I need you to be doing is continuing to implement your treatment. When you have the target behavior, use your particular reinforcement or punishment contingency. So keep it up, making sure that you're doing your daily recording of that behavior. So you'll be submitting your behavioral episode sheet for this week as well as your weekly journal. Now, part 1 for this week is that we are going to be looking at avoidance and differential reinforcement of other behavior. Now, avoidance is a more complicated procedure that I need you to understand that avoidance is where we are predicting an aversive stimulus, an aversive situation, and we are changing our behavior accordingly. And differential reinforcement of other behavior is where we have a set period of time that we do not want the problem behavior to occur. We just want any other behavior to occur during that set period of time. So if the problem behavior does not occur and any other behavior does, we then reinforce after that period of time is over. So we are beginning to get into different types of differential reinforcement. So it is really important that you understand DRA, differential reinforcement of alternative behavior. DRO, we'll be talking about DRI and DRL during this week. So just make sure that you get it clear in your head, the differences between the two. Now in part 2, we're going to be talking about schedules of reinforcement. This involves ratio schedules and interval schedules. And again, very straightforward, in my opinion, a relatively easy chapter for you to grasp. Just make sure you have it clear in your mind, not only the different types of schedules of reinforcement, but how we would expect performance to change because of those different types of reinforcement. We're also going to be talking about superstitions. Now, in part 3, we're going to be talking about differential reinforcement of incompatible behaviors, chaining, and DRL, differential reinforcement of low rate of responding. So it's important for us to really look at those different types of differential reinforcement. Now, I've got multiple videos for you to watch during this week because this week is going over 6 chapters, and I want you to have some videos in order to kind of make sure that you're clear on this. Now, for each chapter, we do have a discussion. For each part, we do have a discussion. My apologies. For each part, we do have a discussion. We only have a reflection for chapters 15 and 16 and 17 and 18. So again, make sure you're working hard on your individual treatment project. I would recommend that you go ahead and start writing your paper in week 5 because in week 6, a lot of things are speeding up. So I want you to start looking at the requirements for the paper, writing it up now, make it easy on yourself. Chapters 15, 16, make sure you look over the textbook, look over the PowerPoint with the voiceover, get your discussion done, submit your reflection. Make sure that you are doing chapter 17 and 18, same thing. Look at the textbook, look at the PowerPoints, listen to that voiceover, complete your discussion for those chapters, and submit your reflection. And then 19 and 20, just make sure that you get your discussion done. So the times are the same for everything as we've done in the past. So your discussion response, right, is due on Thursday. Your 2 replies to classmates are due on Sunday by 11:55. Your reflections are due by Sunday at 11:55. And submitting your behavioral episode sheet and weekly journal is due by Sunday at 11:55. So pretty straightforward when it comes to the actual timing standpoint. But because we're going over a good volume of information, make sure that you're looking at the textbook. Make sure that you're taking good notes. Make sure that you're looking at the PowerPoints and the voiceover. And make sure you're doing a good job watching those videos to add to your understanding. As always, let me know if you have any questions or needs. And I'm excited as we're getting close to the end of our class together.